off with, could you tell us a little bit about Make It Rain, how it's come about and what you're aiming to do with the event?
Okay, so it's a collaborative effort between a few of us who live in Melbourne, and I myself have just come back from 2.5 months in New Zealand. So I was watching the bushfires from afar, and there were some festivals I was at, and after New Year's Eve I turned my phone back on after several days of no internet reception, and I was just bombarded with horrendous images and stories and people that on my social media that have been personally affected, and it was just heartbreaking, and I instantly just burst into tears, and I thought, I'm so far away, I don't know how to fight fires, I don't know how else I can be useful or do something towards this cause. And so I put up a post about wanting to do a fundraiser, and I had several people contact me wanting to be involved. So I started a little planning crew, and there's also the Fire Aid group, which you've probably heard about.
Yep.
Which, was going to do a concert, and then they decided to just be a central hub for people wanting to do fundraisers. And through that, I also saw some venues that were wanting to support us and support the cause. And we all just kind of the wheels started turning, and we started, we got the third day on board for the venue. They've been really supportive, and then some really awesome artists as well, like Kodiak Kid and Liquid and Mickey Space and Mortisville as well, who's just confirmed. So really awesome support from the community, and I just feel like that's the best thing that we can offer at this stage, because we're all performers, so we're not flushed with cash, but if we can bring the masses to the party, and we can all just give our little bit, then all together it should make a decent amount of money.
Definitely. And if people head along on the day, what can they expect to be there on the actual day?
Okay, so there's a lot going on. It's going to be a little one-day festival. It'll run for 12 hours from 12 till 12. And so during the day, we're welcoming all ages. Our families can bring their kids. They can even bring their dogs if they want. The venue's totally cool with that. During the day, we'll have a selection of... we'll have some guest speakers. It looks like we'll have a guest speaker from Blaze Aid, which is one of the charities that we'll be supporting, and also workshops and some craft workshops as well to make little pouches for animals. Also some maybe like a hula hoop workshop or some roving performers interacting, some bubble blowers and that kind of thing, and then some music, live music and DJs playing throughout the day. And we'll also have market stalls in the daytime, and some auctions as well, auctions and raffles, that kind of thing. And then as it gets into the evening time, we'll have a bit more on-stage entertainment. We'll have some cabarets as well, with a selection of performers and some more live music, some more DJs. And it'll just be a bit of a party into the night. So there's lots planned.
Awesome. It's going to be an absolutely great day. Could you tell us a little bit about the third day as a venue for people that might not be local to North Melbourne who are thinking about coming along? Tell us a little bit about what the third day is like as a venue.
So it's a converted warehouse space. It's got it's quite a nice looking space. It's got beautiful artworks on the sort of like street art that has been commissioned for all the walls. And I can't remember the names of the artists, but they're quite well known in the local scene. And they're just beautiful. It makes a beautiful aesthetic for all around the venue. And they've got the ability to have a bar as well, so it's a licensed event, and they'll also they have quite sort of that kind of chic bohemian look about it, with all their with like the recycled furniture, the tables and chairs, that kind of thing, really high roofs. So we're hoping to have some awesome aerial performers as well, and the capacity is like fairly decent. So we're hoping to have a lot of people come through the doors, and it's also being in North Melbourne, quite close to public transport, quite close to the city, and as a venue they are going to give us a portion of the profits from their bar as well. So even if you're buying a drink from the venue, you're also still supporting what we're doing. So that's awesome.
Awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about which charities the money's going to be donated to as well? A lot of people have been asking with different events, which charities is the money actually going to be donated to for the bushfire victims?
It's a really interesting topic, because as the fire disaster zone spreads and so many people want to be giving money and so many organisations are pledging their support, as the organiser, I have found it a bit difficult trying to figure out where to put the money, because what I want is for the money to go as quickly as possible to the front line.
Yeah.
And I also, without wanting to get too political, would rather support the smaller organisations who are maybe not supported by the government already, because the government should be doing more in that regard. And so I think the little people who are actually on the front line doing these things and getting that relief to humans or animals, they really need that money now, you know.
Yeah.
And so I thought that it would be good to focus on a human-based organisation and then an animal-based organisation. And for the human one, I looked at Blaze Aid, which is a volunteer-based organisation that works with families and individuals in rural Australia, and they have been around for a few years. They came about after some devastating fires and floods several years ago, and they were just started by a couple that runs a farm, and they basically help to rebuild those individuals and families' homes and lives after this devastation. And so they don't receive any direct government funding, and I want to give some of the money to them. And just with the animal one, I'm still talking to people who are quite heavily involved in that side of things, and looking at some avenues to get the money directly to where it's needed, because at the moment what I'm hearing from people that are very involved is that there's a bit of a bottleneck with the finances and the funds, and a lot of people are, people want the organisations to be accountable for their money.
Yeah.
So there is there's been a bit of a pause with, okay, how do we use this money effectively, and where do we put it, and that kind of thing. So there's been this bottleneck that's happened. So there are some other people that have shot off from those organisations going, okay, well, while you think about that, I'm just going to go and do this, and still get that, still make those things happen, and make sure that those animals are getting fed and treated and rehabilitated and everything. So there's several people involved in those little micro efforts, and I'm trying to figure out which ones are the best ones to filter that money through. So can't give you a definitive answer on that, because I'm still doing my research on that side of things.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Sophie, this is an absolutely amazing thing that you've put together to help out the people and animals affected by the bushfire. So I was wondering if there's anything you would like to say to our listeners out there before they head along to Make It Rain on the 14th of March.
Just thank them for their support. Anything that they're giving is 100% going back to the bushfire relief, and everyone that's doing this is doing this completely volunteering all their time and everything else. So you can be rest assured that all this money will go straight to helping the people and the animals that have been affected. And without all of our support, none of this will happen. So thank you in advance for anyone who can come along and help us support what we're doing.